Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2024 Sustainability of Canadian Agriculture Conference, co-hosted by the National Centre for Livestock and the Environment here at the University of Manitoba and Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada. My name is Kim Ominski, and I'm the director of the National Centre, and we are a virtual collective of scientists here at the University of Manitoba, working with researchers across North America and indeed around the world to explore the sustainability of our food systems.
Okay, damek sisako, Nisto Anigo Roland, Nordorto Sekokotok. Hello, everybody, and good day in Blackfoot. My name is Roland Kröbel, science lead for the Holus modeling team of Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada in Sekokotok, meaning Black Rock, also more commonly known as Lethbridge, Alberta. On behalf of the Conference Planning Committee, we'd like to welcome you to the 2024 conference. This is the 9th Canadian Agriculture Sustainability Conference, which began as a modeling workshop featuring the Holus model, AFC's whole farm model designed for farmers to estimate the impact of changing management practices on their greenhouse gas emissions. This year, we're pleased to once more co-host the conference with our research partners at the University of Manitoba's National Centre for Livestock and Environment. A special thanks to Kim Ominski and Peter Fröhlich, who keep pushing this forward and make sure that everything runs well. As we begin the conference, we would like to acknowledge that the University of Manitoba is located on the original lands of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, and Dene people, and on the homeland of the Native Nations. The Lethbridge AFC Research Station is located on Treaty 7 territory, the traditional territories of the Blackfoot Confederacy, Siksika, Gene, and Piikani, the Tsuut'ina and the Yakshi Nagoda nations, and the Métis of Region 3, and all the people who make their homes in the Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta. We respect the treaties made on these territories, we acknowledge their harm and the mistakes of the past, and we dedicate ourselves to moving forward in partnership with Indigenous communities in a spirit of reconciliation and collaboration. In an attempt to make my own personal contribution, I dedicate time to learn from my neighbors and attempt to help them to promote and achieve food security and food sovereignty once again. The theme of this year's conference is Embracing Change for a Sustainable Future. Our aim is to connect researchers, students, producers, government, commodity organizations, and industry representatives by providing a range of perspectives and collectively sharing ideas and experiences about how to improve agricultural sustainability in Canada. Like last year, for this purpose, we have prepared the barley sandwich session tomorrow afternoon, where participants are welcome to virtually mingle and get to know each other.
Sessions over the next 3 days will feature brief presentations followed by facilitated panel discussions focusing on the role of Indigenous perspectives in reshaping our food systems, water management, and the adoption of precision technologies for a more sustainable future. We also encourage you to participate in the 3-minute student video competitions, which will take place on Wednesday and Thursday. And on the last day of the conference, you'll have the opportunity to vote for your favorite video in the People's Choice Award. I'd like to take a minute to recognize the entire planning committee, which consists of Peter Fröhlich and Crystal Jorgensen, who have really done all the work to take care of all the conference details. Also from the University of Manitoba is Marcos Cordero, Emma McGew, Doug Catani, Mario Tenuta, and David Laub. And of course, our partners at Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada, Roland Kröbel, Sarah Poe, and Aaron McPherson. I'd like to offer special thanks to our producer committee members, Christine Tapley, Melissa Atchison, and Connie McClellan. And finally, I would also like to thank Ron and Roland, who are at this minute working behind the scenes to bring the conference to you. Now, I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce Dean Martin Scanlon, who is a professor and, of course, Dean here at the Faculty of Agricultural and Food Sciences, to bring greetings on behalf of the faculty. Martin?
Yes, thank you, Kim. And good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, perhaps, if you're coming in from another part of the planet. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this year's Sustainability of Canadian Agriculture Conference. This is co-hosted by the University of Manitoba's National Centre for Livestock and the Environment, but also by Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada. So over the next 3 days, you're going to have the opportunity to engage with other producers and researchers, as well as government, academia, and industry specialists representing the crop and the livestock sectors. Together, we're going to have the opportunity to explore topics such as responsible water management practices, the adoption of precision technologies for a sustainable future, and also, this year's conference has special emphasis on Indigenous perspectives relevant to the ongoing task of reshaping our food systems. So here in the Faculty of Agricultural and Food Sciences, our strategic research plan has the priority of promoting sustainable, resilient, fair, diverse, and healthy agri-food systems. But our faculty members are also researching the role that technology can play in advancing the economic, social, and environmental sustainability aspects of agri-food systems. And so by applying systems-based but also multi-scale thinking to agriculture and agri-food sustainability, I believe that the faculty's research plan aligns well with the systems-based and also the multi-scale thinking themes of this particular conference. As a result, I'm looking forward to some thought-provoking presentations and discussions that are going to go on over the next 3 days. Since there is a focus on Indigenous perspectives at this conference, I'd like us to welcome recently appointed Vice President Indigenous, Miss Angie Bruce, to the University of Manitoba. Ms. Bruce brings her experience and success of working with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples to develop partnerships with non-Indigenous public, private, and non-profit sectors. In her previous role at the Natural Resources Canada, Ms. Bruce led the development of an Indigenous research ethics policy for the department, and that was instrumental in changing the way that scientists engage and partner with Indigenous nations across Canada. So welcome, Angie. Finally, I have to give my congratulations and plaudits to the organizing committee for putting together an excellent program with some diverse speakers and some very relevant and timely topics. Thank you, organizing committee, for all the time and effort you've done in coordinating this excellent research opportunity on behalf of the University of Manitoba, but also Agriculture and Agri-Food Conference. And to all the participants, I hope that you thoroughly enjoy the conference. I'm certainly looking forward to it.
Thank you, Dean Scanlon. And it's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Francois Eudes, who will bring greetings from the Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada.
Well, thanks very much, Roland. Good afternoon, Oki, bonjour, and thank you, merci, for inviting me to deliver greetings and welcome you on behalf of Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada to this important conference. My name is Francois Eudes. I'm the Director for Research, Development and Technology Transfer for the Alberta region of the Science and Technology branch with AFC. Thank you for your interest in making time to join this virtual gathering. It is great to see how this conference has continued to build on its success since it was first held in 2014. AFC recognizes that the ability of farmers, ranchers, and other sector stakeholders to be competitive and profitable depends on a healthy environment, resilience to climate change, and improving agricultural sustainability. AFC supports our Canadian agriculture and agri-food sector through funding, strategies, and collaboration in science innovation to support environmental sustainability and climate action. Working collaboratively with partners is key to success for our sector. At AFC, the co-development of research projects with Indigenous partners is a priority guided by the Science and Technology branch Indigenous Strategy and work of the Indigenous Science Liaison Office, or ISLO. ISLO works to support AFC researchers in building relationships, engaging, and ultimately co-developing research projects with Indigenous partners. Reconciliation with Indigenous people is not only a top priority for the Government of Canada, but brings with it the innovation potential of Indigenous science and the bridging of knowledge systems. AFC also hosts the Federal Interdepartmental Indigenous STEM Cluster, or iSTEM cluster, to inform and enhance federal policies, programs, activities, and recruitment related to STEM disciplines. AFC Living Labs initiative is another program that brings together farmers, scientists, and other co-developed and test innovative practice and technology to address agri-environmental issues. Living Lab are a component of AFC response to climate change and supports the implementation of our strategic plan for science by ensuring Canadian farmers have the tool they need to reduce greenhouse gas emission and sequester carbon. Another important initiative for AFC and sector partners is development of the Sustainable Agriculture Strategy, a long-term vision and strategic approach to further advance the sustainability, competitiveness, and vitality of Canada's agriculture and agri-food sector. The strategy is being developed to help address the triple challenge of growing more food to feed growing population in Canada and around the world, increasing this productivity in the face of a changing climate, and reducing our environmental footprint in a way that makes economic sense for farmers. The strategy is the first time the Government of Canada will be providing coordinated and integrated direction to incentivize all actors, government, stakeholders, producers, partners, to advance the sustainability of the agriculture sector. It would be evergreen, regularly revisited and updated as new information and data emerge. The program for this year's conference offers opportunity to inspire new thinking, learn from shared knowledge, and discuss development of strategies to support a sustainable future for the sector and all those who contribute to its success. The bridging of knowledge systems offer diverse and comprehensive approaches to advance science toward the co-development and sustainable agriculture and food systems. So congratulations to the planning committee who have dedicated their effort to putting together an impressive and engaging program. Part of the success will be indeed require embracing change for a sustainable future, as indicated in the conference theme. To conclude, and on behalf of AFC, I extend my best wishes for another successful conference. Back to you, Roland and Kim.
Thank you, Francois, and thank you, Martin.